Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Northeast Johnson County Chamber of Commerce's 2020 Business Awards. I'm so pleased to be your MC. I'm David Swinehart, owner of Oak Park Studios and an NEJC Chamber Board of Director. The Business Awards celebrate our community successes and honors members whose significant contributions have furthered the Chamber's mission of helping businesses grow and communities thrive. It is my pleasure to introduce Vicki Hutchins, the Executive Director of Mission Square Independent Senior Living. Vicki is the chair for the 2020 Business Award Committee.
Good afternoon. It's been an honor working with the 2020 Business Awards Committee. I would like to take this time to introduce the committee members. They are Dale Warman, Teresa Stewart, Kathy Casey, Leon Toon, and David Swinehart. Thank you all for your very hard work.
Thank you. Also, we want to be sure to thank our event sponsors on the screen. We couldn't make this event happen without them. Now I would like to introduce the NEJC Chamber President and CEO, Deb Settle.
Good afternoon. Again, welcome to the 2020 Business Awards meeting. Like almost everyone else this year, we've had to make adjustments. Change is not easy. Sometimes it's downright uncomfortable, and 2020 has proven to be a year of change. A quote I recently ran across is relevant to where we are now. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past and present are certain to miss the future. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. We can make a difference. January and February coasted along as usual, and then came the month of March. Could any of us have seen the changes that would occur in our lives? I don't think so. We've adapted to working from home, schooling our children in the dining room, staying home and cooking, and reimagining our work. Some have taken to social media and e-commerce to keep their business alive. New businesses have sprung out of the necessity of change, for instance, face masks and shields. Business trips and vacation have come to a halt for the most part. We are celebrating family occasions in our driveways. But Slowly, we're coming back out of our safe surroundings and venturing out again. Some of us are going back to our offices. Many of us are dining at restaurants and maybe even taking in a movie. Our children have gone back to some sort of hybrid school days. So what does our future look like? If I had a crystal ball, I would use it. We still don't know for sure. What we will do at the Northeast Johnson County Chamber is communicate with you. Keep your business forefront through social media and email communications. Your referrals to chamber members will help keep their doors open. We'll begin to have in-person meetings, but for now, we're going to continue meeting and connecting through Zoom meetings. I know we all are tired of online meetings, but thank goodness we have this opportunity to see each other. At the NEJC Chamber, we are all about relationships. We can't be in person or give hugs, but we can stay connected. We've been here for you every step of the way since March, and we promise to continue to be here. Your support and participation with the NEJC Chamber is so appreciated. Working together, we will get through all of this, and we will be stronger. It is my honor and privilege to work with Chief Tony Lopez through a very challenging 2020. Of all years, to be able to use his expertise and leadership, he was in the right place at the right time to be our chairman. Chief Tony Lopez.
Thank you, Deb. I'm proud to have served as a 2020 board chair, and it has been a true honor to be able to work with a group of people who are so passionate for the Northeast Johnson County Chamber of Commerce. 2020 has been a year of unknowns and changes. It has been my pleasure to help guide the chamber through these unknowns alongside the staff and board members. Having to think outside the box, they showed their true commitment to the chamber. Although this year was not what anyone expected, it showed us how lucky we are to be part of such a wonderful chamber that truly is here to help businesses grow and communities thrive. I'd also like to give a special thanks to David E. Waters for serving on the board for several years now. Your leadership helped make this chamber strong. We want to welcome 4 new board members for 2021. Dr. Gene Johnson, Do Good Productions, Sherry Stroud, Security Bank, Kevin Fullerton from Springboard Creative, and Angelo Zuniga from Pinnacle Employers. It'll be a pleasure working with all of you. Look forward to it. And now I'm excited to recognize our next board chair, Kathy Casey. Kathy has been a tremendous leader that will help grow and guide the chamber. Please welcome my friend and colleague, Kathy Casey from Casey's Auto Repair. Kathy, please accept this gavel as a symbol of our faith in your leadership and direction as you oversee the 2021 Board of Directors of the Northeast Johnson County Chamber of Commerce. We trust that you will continue to build the legacy of this community and advance its mission.
Chief Lopez, members of the board, and my friends, I am honored to accept this gavel as chairman for the Northeast Johnson County Chamber of Commerce for 2021. I look forward to working alongside the board and chamber staff to move our communities forward in the year ahead. Thank you.
Without further ado, let's meet today's honorees. For Small Business of the Year, the nominees are Lulu's Boutique, Mission Square Independent Senior Living, Scout and Cellar Kristen Hawkins, Edward Jones Danielle Trabon, the NAP Advisory Group. The 2020 Small Business of the Year award goes to Lulu's Boutique.
My name is Jennifer. I opened Lulu's in the spring of 2018. It has been a dream of mine since I was in college to have a consignment shop. I'm a freelance artist by trade, but I always had a knack for fashion and always shopped thrifted, consignment shops. So I just thought it would be a perfect match for me. So within the few first weeks of me opening, Deb Settle came in, and she was just wonderful. And I just thought, if all of these chamber people are like this, then it's a spot that I should be in. And so from that point on, I signed up on that day, and I've been a member ever since. And not only has it been wonderful for Lulu's itself, but I have gained so many friends and what I would call mentors through the chamber, just kind of showing me through their example of what a good businesswoman or person is, and just being kind and supportive, and really champion of Lulu's Boutique. I grew up in a really tiny town, and it looks a lot like Mission, although it's very much smaller, but there was always that appeal of neighbors helping neighbors and just this big community that came together and helped each other in a time of need. And I'm so, so, so grateful to the Chamber and all of those who voted. It means the world to me, and it means the world to small businesses everywhere.
In the Corporate Business of the Year category, the nominees are Advent Health Ashani Mission, IKEA, Johnson County Park and Recreation District, and Evergy. And the 2020 Corporate Business of the Year award goes to Johnson County Park and Recreation District.
Hi everyone, Jeff Stewart, Johnson County Park and Recreation District. I'm the Executive Director for Johnson County Park and Recreation District. Our purpose is to serve the Johnson County community by providing recreation, park, culture, education opportunities for our citizens, for the visitors of this community. JCPRD manages over 10,000 acres of park property throughout all of Johnson County. And we offer over 4,000 programs and events each and every year in the many recreation and culture facilities that we do have. In fact, during this year, in the midst of a pandemic, we're experiencing record-breaking visitation in our parks and trails. We fully expect to have well over 7 million visitors to our parks and trails throughout 2020. Our staff, our team has been incredibly creative in finding new ways to provide our recreation programs, our classes, our services to the community. Some of it be virtually, but they've been very creative, keeping everyone safe as we continue to provide those services. Just really want to thank the Northeast Johnson County Chamber of Commerce. We're incredibly honored and just excited about this recognition, and want to thank the awards committee and our board of Park and Recreation Commissioners, our staff, our volunteers. We just couldn't be more honored and proud of this recognition. So I want to thank everybody involved for that very much.
Today's nominees for Not-for-Profit of the Year are Hillcrest Transitional Housing, Growing Futures Early Education Center, Friends of Johnson County Developmental Supports, and the Voter Network Foundation. The 2020 Nonprofit Business of the Year award goes to Growing Futures Early Education Center.
Well, I'm Terry Van Zant Travis, and I serve as the Executive Director of Growing Futures Early Education Center. We're a not-for-profit that's been awarded both state and federal grants to deliver what's called an Early Head Start and Head Start program. What we are is an early learning program for low-income, vulnerable children and families, serving pregnant women and children birth to 5 right here in Johnson County. What really sets Head Start programs apart from other early learning programs is our focus on the whole family. So once that child becomes enrolled, we're providing dental services, medical services, on-site play therapy for our children who have already experienced trauma already at a very young age. Nutrition. Some of the families that we serve, the only meals the children receive are the ones we're serving at Growing Futures. And then we're also unique in that we have a parent governing board, and so they help drive the decisions of how we deliver our services here at Growing Futures. You know, I think it's very important as a not-for-profit that's making a difference in the people that live in our community, that we be known, but also that we give back out in our community. And one of the ways that we do that is through chamber memberships. Our staff here at Growing Futures are incredibly nurturing people, highly educated, but also folks that want to give back. So we felt that's what we do internally and do for our mission. the families that we serve, but we need to spread the wealth. And really, people ought to know that we exist so that if their family member has a situation where they might need a little bit of help, they know where to turn.
Our final award today is given to honor one chamber member whose volunteer service exemplifies the generosity of Dale Warman, past chairman of the board and longtime volunteer. And the nominees are Angelo Zuniga of Pinnacle Employee Services, David Swinehart, Oak Park Studios, TJ Roberts, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Linda Adams, Cherry Pickers Marketing, Vicki Hutchins, Mission Square Independent Senior Living, and Ron Klein with Mailworks. The 2020 Warman Service Award goes to Angelo Zuniga.
My name is Angelo Zuniga with Pinnacle Employer Services. We're a full-service staffing company, but we also offer HR outsourcing, payroll, and now we have gotten into IT staffing. When I started getting more involved with the chamber, I realized that it is a little different. Everybody that was there that I actually met was just genuine, and I just pretty much fell in love with it. So then when they asked me, they're like, hey, can you continue to go to these things? I was all on board with it. When we first joined, one of my missions was to try to go out and at least have a breakfast, coffee, lunch, whatever, to as many chamber members as possible to get more of a relationship going with them, not necessarily a business but transaction, but I wanted to get to know what they did, so then if someone needed some help in that aspect, I knew who to refer to. And I was able to strengthen the relationships that they had, because most people, they want to do business with people that they know, love, and trust. And so that was basically what I was trying to do, is gain as much trust for them. And the more and more I got involved, the more and more that I was getting something out of it. So I enjoy, this chamber a lot.
2020 has been a year that required adaptability. Many people have stepped up and realized their ability to help others. Part of the 2020 Business Awards presentation will be dedicated to featuring those standout businesses and individuals that have been a hero in their community. This hero may be a frontline worker, or maybe a neighbor that helped you pay your bills. Either way, we want to recognize them and say thank you. Now I would like to introduce Mallory Lauer of Advent Health Shawnee Mission, who is sponsoring this Hero Award.
Advent Health Shawnee Mission is proud to present the Honoring the Heroes segment of the Northeast Johnson County Chamber Business Awards. From the frontline healthcare workers to our first responders to the small businesses that keep our communities moving forward, we recognize you. We have lived through unprecedented times, but if there is one thing that we have been reminded of, it's the importance of community and knowing that in coming together, brighter days are ahead. On behalf of all of us at Advent Health, thank you to the everyday hero for being a bright spot to the Northeast Johnson County business community.
Not all heroes wear capes. They live and work among us. Heroes keep our shelves stocked with food. They're there for us when we're sick, when we're struggling, when we need that missing piece. Heroes are there when we need them most. And for that, we are forever grateful for all the heroes in our community. And thank you again for joining us at the 2020 Business Awards to celebrate businesses and community members throughout Northeast Johnson County. It was a pleasure being your MC.